Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. As you can see today, event store on the screen here. Now, I want to break this up in two parts. My event store videos get kind of long. I'm going to ignore every bucket except for two. I feel like it really isn't that much. Actually, according to the buckets they made, because they made a new edition bucket, there's nothing new in some of these other buckets. So I'll stick with the new editions bucket and the officers bucket. It's going to be two separate videos, so plan accordingly. Not sure when exactly the officer video would drop, because tomorrow is Thursday. So that seems like Vindicator time, so maybe Friday or Saturday. Get on with it. So I kind of thought about doing my thoughts on these pools in, let's say, a least to greatest value in my opinion, but I feel like I'd have been going back and forth, and I'd have gotten confused, and then you would have gotten confused. So we'll just go from left to right. I feel like the order has already changed, which is annoying, because I feel like all that chaos bullshit was up front. Now it's not. Whatever. I would like there to be a better order here. Like the chaos matter and the chaos tier up should be next to each other. And the two projectiles should be next to each other. But no. Okay, whatever. Is my phone buzzing? I heard that buzz before. What is that buzz? Oh well, moving on. We can see this apex pulse here. New projectile added to the event store. Now, it's possible there are some other things and I just can't see them because I already got them. If you run into that problem and you want my opinion, ask. You see it needs 75 shards and you get 500 extra apex barrier in PvP. Is it worth that? 500 apex barrier isn't that much. But at the same time, it is something new in the event store, so I'm happy that it's added. I just wish some of these other damn things would get added. But now it's 150,000. Somewhat of a theme here. It's like 150,000 is the new cost for some of these items. Not like 450,000, like the Cerritos refit is still 450,000. But yet you could go get a Cerritos for 150,000. So it's like, why don't you just get two Cerritos? You have one, why don't you just get another one from the event store and just roll out there with two Cerritos if you really need a longer buff time. Whatever. Yeah, 500 seems kind of low, but 150,000 isn't terrible. Now, how much event store currency are we getting? I don't know. Chaos matter, I'm not even going to look into it. I say don't do it. I feel like the chaos matter, mostly because the sourcing for these chaos techs isn't that great. I feel like I'm getting enough from the Revenant refinery, and I don't even have a Revenant yet. Probably going to get more of this shit when you get a Revenant. So, don't worry about chaos matter or chaos tier up yet. It's just not worth your event store currency. Event store currency is a lot harder to come by than that damn Revenant refinery shit. There was that buzzing again. My phone's right there. That's not buzzing. What the hell is buzzing? Stupid devices. Beryllium spheres for your... I always want to say the NX-01. NSEA protector. It's an okay price. It's not that good, but what's it worth to you to speed up the upgradingness of your NSEA protector? It can be worth event store currency, sure, absolutely. Am I going to get any? Probably not, just because I'll probably get the 2 projectiles. I already got the Vindicator. I'll probably go with officers after that. So more like I'm not going to get it because I'm not just not going to have enough event store currency. But it doesn't mean I don't think it's worth it. I do think speeding up some of these ship progressions is worth event store currency. Echo Beam, the other projectile, is going to add 5% isolytic damage. Now this says increase isolytic damage by 5%. It doesn't specify where, so I'm thinking it does it all over the place. I think this one is actually a little more valuable than the other one because it's only 500 apex barrier in PvP. This allegedly is 5% isolytic damage everywhere. For 150,000, I feel like it's pretty worth it. Also, I feel like the visual of the projectiles looks pretty cool, so that's kind of why I want them. Ferengi Whip. Now, I'm going with 150,000 one because Vindicator's 150,000, NSEA Protectors are 150,000, the projectiles are 150,000. I'm just going to assume that this requires 150 shards. I already have one, so I have no idea how many shards it has. It's not available to me in the store, so I can't double check. I guess I could ask somebody, but I didn't. Oh well, my bad. But all the other rare forbidden texts are 150 shards. So, pretty sure that's what it is. And I do think this is worth it, especially for some of you free-to-play that just are not getting some of these, proto matters and tier up. What is it? You know what? I can't even tell you what's in it. Shit. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot that it actually did stuff. I'm speaking more of what it does for your refinery. I completely forgot it did something to a ship. I don't use it for whatever ship it does anymore because I don't care about mining concentrated latinum. If you want to mine concentrated latinum for mining Monday or, just to have concentrated latinum, yeah, do the thing. Actually, I do have it on my Selkie because it'll add cargo capacity, mining rate, and protected cargo. I don't even use it for the fucking shit anymore. That's whatever. But what I think is really the good thing, actually I do want to go to my Forbidden Tech page. What I think is really good for is for sourcing Forbidden Tech and some of the currencies. You can get a butt ton of trial bells, a butt ton of proto matter. They're very useful. You can see I have 1 million proto matter. That's from the whip. Also, it does. The pull is kind of wonky in my opinion, but every once in a while you're gonna get these big pulls where it's like 3,000 trial bells. That can fuel you to be able to do 5 trials every day and therefore get more refinery currency. You can end up stocking up on more fusion rods, which I got kind of low on because I got those 3 miners and then I got the 2G5 epics. And yeah, I was hurting for a bit. Ferengi Whip helped a lot. Also, you can unlock 6 forbidden techs. At least I think it's only 6. It may be more. I can't remember. It's been so damn long. The 3 epic PvP ones, the red matter here. It does increase damage right off the bat, and it'll increase hull. But then here you say, when a ship loses shield health from weapon attack, increase damage against players for 5 rounds. Not specific to ship type. The first 3, not specific to any ship type. If you know, some of us get set in a way that, because of this 4th ability, that this is only meant for Federation ships. Because the 4th ability is going to be tied to that faction ship. Red matter is Federation. Time Crystal is Klingon. Tholoron radiation is Romulan. Yes, they cost a bunch of currency to level, but they can be very useful. You can get extra damage and extra hull in PvP. Sure, that is useful. You also have these mining drills, or I guess a mining drill, mining laser, and an extractor. They are, they're mining. Increased crystal mining rate, cargo capacity, mining rate, protected cargo for the Klingon mining drill. Romley mining laser, increase ore mining rate, cargo capacity, mining rate, and protected cargo. Malon extractor, increase gas, cargo capacity, protected cargo, and mining rate. Yeah, not the sexiest forbidden tech, but, they're useful. How useful? Well, it depends on you as a player. But yes, I do think the Ferengi whip is worth it for a lot of you out there. Come on to the dolomite particles. I am pleased that we are seeing prime currency offered in the event store. Some of these primes, very useful, need to have sourcing. Now, dolomite particles do have sourcing elsewhere. So how much is this pull worth? Tough to say. There are several researchers that want dolomite particles. The two most important ones, in my opinion, are the ship part efficiency and the material efficiency for your ships. I don't even remember what the end game is for the dolomite particles. I think it's at least 4,000, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I did them. So you kind of need a lot. Best guess you're going to get from, let's say, you get 10 from Section 31 every day. And then in the X-Borg, there are 3 claims total. Now, if you're not G6, you're only going to see 2. If you're not G5, you're only going to see 1. There's a G4, a G5, and a G6 chest claim. 20 in the G4, 30 in the G5, 40 in the G6. Can get somewhat of a lot, but I'm trying to remember the cooldowns. G4, I don't actually do the G4 one because I just don't think it's worth it. It should be a 3-day cooldown. The G5 should be a 4-day cooldown, and the G6 is a 6-day cooldown, something like that. Plus or minus 1 day. So it's not like you can do those pulls daily, but you can get more dolomite particles. So there is sourcing. It is a slow source, but it's there. So do you want to get a few of these pulls to supplement that and get you those ship part efficiency and the material efficiency? Other than that, I don't think dolomite's are really worth spending event store currency on. I mean, there's a few for fleet commander, skill point, cost efficiency. Alright, well, with some of these other loops, we're getting more fleet commander skill points. So, what do we really care about that? If you have a Titan, do you really care about that? I don't. I get shit tons. I don't really care about that. Now, I mean, with, let's say, Lorca's skill points, sure, but how often do some of these efficiencies break? Yeah. So, yeah, it can be worth it. It's just not something that's jumping out at me. It jumps out at me because I like that they did it. I just don't think it's worth that much to me, mainly because I have the ship parts and the materials. I have those done. If you don't have those done, you definitely should be putting this higher on your list. Chaos tier up, fuck that thing. I don't care about that. Come to the 2 ships last here. Vindicator. Somewhat of a bad experience with my first run on the Vindicator because it's like, oh, it's not Thursday. Oh, well, that's stupid. So, As of right now, I'm down on the Vindicator because I hate the fact that you gotta wait till Thursday to get your dumb currencies. What? So what the hell do you do till then? Whatever. I feel like things I've heard, the refinery is going to be worth it. And did I look in there? I did look in there. Let's go look in there again. Remind everybody, including myself, because I forgot already. Mainly because I haven't been able to do anything with it. Seeing in here, Lorca and Sloan credits. So there you go. The rest of these guys and gals can be gotten with the Titan. You can get a whole bunch of these skill points with the Titan. It's really Sloan and Lorca that you can't. But they do have sourcing elsewhere. But it's not as great. So, I mean, this... Of course, that's not that much. But, Tier 1 Vindicator. So, yeah. That looks pretty good. This is kind of meh. Look, why in the hell did they put Cisco, Changeling, Kira, and Miles O'Brien in here? Or Founder, right? Why? You know why? Just to fuck with you. Look, you can call me an asshole, whatever you want, it's fine. Cisco, Founder, and Miles O'Brien have fantastic sourcing as it is. You put them in here, you are now diluting this chess claim. You're making it worse. If you're struggling to get Miles O'Brien and Cisco Max, I have other videos for that. Right? It's doing some of the Dominion solo armadas. Maybe watch a few of those videos and that'll help you out. But the sourcing is there and it's good. Put them in here, whatever. But it's nice, sure. Some of these officers don't have any sourcing anywhere, which is why I don't like diluting this chess claim. Jadzia has none elsewhere, which is not really that good. She's good, she just doesn't get a spot because Chakotay gets a spot, Cisco gets a spot. I usually put Jadzia with Cisco. It's like, you got that third ship, what do you use that for? I mean, yeah, you could use Jadzia there, but there are a few other options, especially now with the Dojash Torah crew. So it's Dojash Torah, Benjamin Cisco, and Chakotay's are captains. Jadzia has just always been the odd woman out. Because it's really her captain ability that's good. Her officer ability really isn't that good. But the piercing, yeah, that's really good. Just could never find a spot for her. So, meh. Now Bashir's a different story because he can, just like that, gets you that instant critical chance boost against Solar Armadas. It's sad that it's only works against Solar Armadas, but it's a nice ability. Be very nice leveled up. And a few of these other officers are somewhat okay. It's just diluted. This chest claim, fine, whatever. I don't know that we really need this many, but it's whatever. So I do think the refinery is kind of nice. I don't know that I like the loop itself. It seems dumb. But I usually think a lot of things these people create are dumb. Looking at the protector here, because I want to look at the costs here. Yeah, it's 150,000 as well. Just double tapping that it was 150,000. They were both these ships cost 150,000. I'm going to tell you straight up, no. Do not spend event store currency on the NSEA protector. You can, by all means, go do it if you want to and defy me. It's fine. There is the Ceres invasion. I think that event sources the NSEA protector fantastically. I got it the first month it was out. I didn't pay for shit. I got it the first month it was out. All you got to do is go kill a bunch of Fat 2 crays and then do your trade in every day. I mean, really. you really want to spend event store currency on an NSEA protector. Why is this thing even in here? It shouldn't be in here. It's not that the protector itself isn't worth any of your currency. It's just not worth your event store currency because event store currency is very limited. Right? I mean, the Saracen Invasion, they run at least once a month. They were running it twice a month. Now they're back down to once a month. Well, they don't give you event stores except what? 2-3 months? So yeah, the event store currency is more precious than that Fatu Cray eye patch bullshit. Don't waste your event store currency on the protector. Alright, now let's wrap this up here. In Rhino's opinion, we'll go with the 3 best options in here. I'm going to say Vindicator, Ferengi Whip, and the Dolomite Particles. Mostly because I know a lot of you out there that didn't buy these primes can greatly benefit from them. Greatly benefit from them. So I know that this can be worth your event store currency. Ferengi Whip, same thing. If you didn't buy it, you ain't got it. And you know what? You ain't got all that other shit that comes along with having a Ferengi Whip. Forget about actually using the Ferengi Whip on a ship. The refinery is a big bonus, I think. I think that can greatly help a lot of you out there. Really the same with the Vindicator. It's like I don't care about actually using the ship. It's the refinery. And the extra stuff that comes from the refinery that's actually the reward. Wow. How stupid does that sound thinking about it? That sounds stupid. The ship itself or the tech itself is useless. The refinery options that it gives you, that's the useful thing. Well, oh well. Comment below. I only saw 9 things in here. Now, again, it's possible I already have something. Is there something else in here that maybe I didn't touch on? Is there something in here that I didn't touch on that you want to have my opinion on? And you heard what I think is the top 3. What is your top 3 in this new additions bucket? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.